Did it go? Good morning. All right, we'll start with 3 breaths up. I like starting with 3 breaths up. Inhale, appreciating that our bodies are here this morning, that our minds are here this morning. Inhale and exhale, and just taking responsibility for whatever modifications you might need. I'm going to offer a lot. And exhale, flexion, and inhale, extension. So I'll offer the cues, and if you have anything special going on, make sure to follow the modifications that best serve your body. Nothing should hurt, everything should feel good. Inhale and exhale. And then we'll add a little bit of a right and left bit of the knee. So just start getting the hips warmed up, the ankles and the knees. And you might feel like you can go a little lower after you've done a few of these single squats. To the right and to the left. One more. Terrific. Now we are going to take a second position to start off with the squat. We'll do a little bit of leg work on the sculpt and melt. So we'll touch the legs. We'll just do 10. This is 8 more. And the booty is getting stronger. And 4. And 5. And 6. And 7. And 8. 9. Beautiful. And then 10, and then come back, and we'll take a chair squat. So this time our booty goes back, our knees are in line with the second toe, the heels are heavy. You want to see if you can check in with the legs. You want both legs to fire evenly. Sometimes one leg takes over or our body shifts. So think about, is it 50-50? Are both legs working? We'll take 5 more. We'll take 4 more. Beautiful. Good morning. I'm so glad to see you guys. 3. You can dress up like in Halloween costumes this week if you like. I'm going to. I couldn't. These are just the basic types I always wear, but we'll be doing more this week with fun outfits. Now, this is a calf raise. Your feet are underneath the hips. We're going to lift up and then exhale, lower, and inhale, and exhale, lower, and up, and lower. And as we lift, all of the toes have equal weight. You're making sure that the second toe has a little bit more weight than the others, or the first, second toe. You're making sure your ankles aren't shifting out. 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. And then let's just take one static balance pose. So take your foot up to your calf or your inner thigh. And this is more glute medius function, balance. So we'll hold 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then 1. Lower that foot. Let's do the other side. 1 balance, one-legged balance, and then go up. Good. Hold 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower that foot down, hands to the heart. And then we're going to take our bands. Let's take those down to bands or elastic tubing. Either one is fine. Okay, I'll use both just to show. So at first, we're going to take our arms overhead, wide, like a Y, our arms like a Y, pull down, and bring it back, and exhale, pull down, and bring it back, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then keep going 10 more. I'm going to talk about the cues. When your arms are overhead, you're making sure that your low back is in its normal curve. It's not shifting forward any more than its normal curve. Your ribs are pulling down with your abs. 4. Your wrists are neutral, so if you look at them, they're fairly neutral. You're not putting them in any unnecessary tension. And let's do a little pulse right here. So it's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then 1. Perfect. Now we're going to take the band behind our lower shoulder blades. And if you're sensitive to feeling, you might want to just make sure it's flat back there. Your shoulder blade, your band is flat on your shoulder blades. Press out. Now exhale. The palms are facing up. The wrists are fairly straight or neutral. 4. You're pushing out, but you're also resisting in. You're not just letting the band swing you back in. The arms are controlled on the way out and the way in. Now the shoulder blades are relaxed down the back. They're relaxed down the back. There you go. From the side, the ear is in line with the shoulder, not poking forward. Look how the shoulders are down the back and not poking forward when you push your arms that way. All right, take 5, 4, 3, 2. Now we are going to add a pulse, so once you go out there, take 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then take a moment to roll out any tension. You can just shoulder roll. Good. I'm going to pull mine up a little bit too. Yeah. All right. So I can see you guys and you can see me. Now this one is arms in front, wide. That's it. Now inhale. On your exhale, pull the band to your sternum and then return and pull your band to your sternum and return. And 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now, if you get any tension in your neck, go a little lower with your arms. See if that helps. Good. 14. Now, on the 15th one, let's take a pulse here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get some shoulder relief. Those were back muscles, which we are rear deltoids, which we love to work because it keeps the shoulders open. And now we're going to go over the back. So your right hand takes this band to your back. Your left hand's going to hold on, probably right about here at your low back. This left shoulder is down the back, not forward. That's really important. Now inhale, your right elbow is going to straighten. Now at this point, you can grab more band because you know what you're in for. If your hands are closer together, it's going to be more tension, more challenging. And 6. And look how the spine is upright. 7, you're making sure not to shift it. 8, or lean it one way. 9, your ribs are over your pelvis. 10, now your wrist, just feel it. I know you can't see it, but try to get it pretty neutral so it's not got extra tension that's unnecessary. Beautiful. Jaws parallel to the floor. Beautiful. And let's take a 5 pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. How about some blood flow in there? Switch it up. The other arm takes the band, right hand by your low back. Now you're going to exhale and press up. And 3. Good. Wrist are neutral. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Ear in line with the shoulder. 11. This is the back of the arm. 12. This is so important. 13. To get out of low chairs if we catch ourselves. 15. This is the muscle that catches us. 16. 17. No tension in the neck. 18. 19. Now a little pulse of 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. And now we're going to take a palm up. Hold. Look at how the shoulders are down the back. Elbows are by your side. Now your wrists are flat. Exhale, open. Exhale, open. Really good. Everybody looks good. It's always tempting to kind of open up the elbows, but we want the external rotators to work. The external rotators, the back, the posterior deltoid, infraspinatus to wrestle better. Exhale. That looks terrific, Karen. Your arms are glued. Your humerus isn't moving. All right, take 2 more. Wonderful. Now flip your hands over, palms over. Keep the left hand still and push the right arm out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Now, how about 5 little pulls? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Let's do the other side. Right hand steady. Left hand's going to push. Here we go. 1. Now, your shoulders are still down the back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Now we're going to add those 5 bonuses. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then let's take the arms. Imagine that you're drying clothes on the clothesline and your arms are just swaying in the wind. So we'll just take a little bit of a release. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to take that band underneath our 2 feet and just right in the middle, grab a sip of coffee if you need or water. Try not to have it splash your nose like mine did. Palms in the facing each other position, which is a hammer curl. If you have elastic tubing, then sometimes it's more comfortable to have the palms up. Michelle, you tend to like the hammer curl. And from the side, you see how your shoulders are down the back. You're not letting them poke forward. When in doubt, the shoulder blades are down the back. It's not an aggressive contraction. It's just an allowing of the humerus to be down the back, the shoulder blades to be down the back. We don't need to unnecessarily recruit those upper trap muscles like I just showed. Okay. All right. With the bands, unlike the free weights, you can go a little closer, hands closer to the shoulders, and you still have tension. Let's take 5, 4, 3, 2. How about a bonus pulse? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then let that go. Now, still hold on. We are going to take an upright row. Pull with your elbows leading the way. So can you see how my neck is still free and soft? And exhale. Now, this one, imagine or get in touch with the fact that your shoulders are pulling. Your biceps are also working, but your wrists are not under any unnecessary tension. So you could look at them, you could adjust them. They shouldn't be so cockeyed that your wrists feel all the work. And I just grabbed more band to make it a little bit harder. Your neck is long. Good. Elbows up. Elbows lead the way as long as the neck isn't getting tension, right? All right, 5, 4, shoulders, 3, looking good. There's Betty, 2. Okay, you got it to work this time. Great. And then relax. Now, shake out your arms. Just give some tension. Good. Right foot on the band, but you can let go with your left. You're going to face forward. It's really tempting to turn the body on this one, but just face forward and go up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now give a little shake. Give yourself a little bit more freedom in the band, a little more slack, and go out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Resist. You're not going higher than your shoulder. Can you see how you're keeping it to your shoulder below? Exhale. And let's do 10 on the other 2 sets of 10. One's a frontal raise, one's a lateral raise. All right, you're going to take it forward. Grab more band if you need. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, resisting, 9. If your elbows tend to lock backwards, you're going to make sure they're soft here. Give yourself a little bit of more, a little bit more slack, and then go out. Now I can see my hand and my peripheral vision. It's not drifting behind me. 3, my body's upright. It's not leaning over to make this lateral raise happen. My neck is clean and free of tension. 7, 8, belly is working because I'm just keeping the ribs over the pelvis. And 10. Beautiful. Shake that out. That was wonderful. Now take your band pretty wide, and we're going to go around till your band hits your booty. And this is not really a strength exercise. This is mobility. This is stretching. And around. And around. And around. You look great. And up. Inhale. Now we're going to find this really good place, and it may look different for you than your neighbor, but basically you're in a shoulder and a chest stretch, and your head's not poking forward to make this happen. You're still aligned ear over the shoulder. Your wrists are neutral, but you feel a great chest shoulder stretch. Now do another different angle, maybe just 2 inches different. This is a simulated 3-way doorway stretch where you take 3 different angles because the pecs, the chest muscles attach in 3 different places. I'm going to go a little lower on the next one. You might have to give yourself a little more slack, but this is so important for posture. You can take this stretch throughout the day. If you just walk by your little exercise studio and you need a stretch, this is a fabulous one. All right, let that go. Now, we'll do one more with our band before we move on. Take your arms overhead. Pull down and exhale. Good. So we're just going to go down and up. And down and up. Good. And exhale. Perfect. You might grab more band if you need. Exhale. Good. Just going to revisit this one. Exhale. Notice how when your arms are overhead, the band is still ahead of your face. It's not behind your back. Your wrists are pretty straight. Exhale. And we're going to stay here and just take a 10 pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Give it a little shake. Now we're going to take our hands a little closer. You remember how we did bow and arrow? This is going to be a double bow and arrow. So get ready, palms over hand. It's going to be a little harder. 1, and I'll show you from the side. 2, yeah. 3, woo. 4, good. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, hang in there for 5 more. 11, 12, 13, 14. Stay out there. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I know, Karen, it's hard, isn't it? Let that go. Take a little shoulder release. And before we add on, take a hand behind your back. Now, if you need your band to hold on to your fingers, you can grab that now. Yeah, just grab your band. Hold that. 10. I'm going to move this out of the way so you can see what my arms are doing. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Take an inhale and an exhale. Switch it up. All right, we've got this hand together and hold. I like it. Look how much easier it is. This stretch is a lot easier when you practice it a few times during the week. It sure does get hard. It's a quickly diminishing skill set when we don't practice it. So everybody's looking great. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then let that go. Perfect. We are going to take some hand weights now. So if you want a sip of coffee, grab it and grab a weight that's good for a bicep curl, anywhere between 3 and 10 pounds, most likely. All right, we're going to exhale and pull up. Now in the free weights, if you go all the way up, you won't feel any tension. So we're going to go shy of that highest position. You want to come and get in touch, feel your biceps. Now in this one, you see how I'm palm up. You can also do this hammer curl, a little more brachioradialis. So if you're doing this every week, you might change it up, and we'll change it up too. Today I'll just do palm up. Your shoulder blades are down the back. What I really like is that no one's swaying their body to get the weight up, right? You're stable, your elbow is flexing. We're gonna mix things up. So we're gonna take 5 more. Now everybody's different. You may have done a lot of yard work yesterday. You might need to do fewer reps. You might need a smaller weight. So it's okay to even do a little more or a little less based on what you need. The idea is the last few repetitions are fatiguing or challenging, but it doesn't create pain or dysfunctional movement. All right, I'm gonna lower these down out of the way on my pyramid. Take a finger interlace position, open up, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then just to mix it up, fingers together, push up and over. That should feel so good. 5, 4, 3. This is another good posture exercise. Stretch, excuse me, stretch. And up, over. You can push through the fingers and the palms, and you're stretching out those hands as well. And they do so much work for us during the day. Take another inhale. And an exhale to go into a back bend, little back bend here, inhale. And then exhale. Let's take a little shake, getting rid of some blood flow. And terrific. All right, we are going to add on, let's go to our weight that we can do an overhead press with one arm so that one hand can hold our abs and one arm is going to press with the tricep. So for the tricep press, anywhere from 3 to 8 pounds is probably going to be good. We're going to take one hand here to know that you're working your abs. One hand behind you, shave the back of the head. You're not letting that arm get too far away from your body. 2, your hand can be here to help you make sure your abs are toned and you're not doing some crazy low back configuration. Your low back has a natural inward sway and we're just maintaining that. 5, good. Your head's not poking forward. Your ear is in line with your shoulder from the side view. 8, good. Inhale and exhale. 9 and 10. We're going to do 5 more, but what you're noticing is sometimes we do bilateral movements and sometimes we do unilateral, because sometimes one side of your body will take over. So this is a great way to help make sure that each side is getting attention. 1 more, and I'm fatigued at that final rep. So that was a good weight for me. If you need a couple more to be fatigued, please do that. The other hand, one hand here. Now inhale. That just helps with the form. Inhale. And act almost like you're shaving the back of your hair. 3. Inhale, you're controlling the weight up. 4, and the weight down. Exhale, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and your ribs are not shifting over the pelvis. 10, they're over the pelvis, neutral. 11, 12, good, it's starting to get fatiguing. 13, and if not, just do a few more. 14, and 15. I'm going to help that out. That was great timing. I'm going to lower this down. Let's take a tricep stretch again. Your left hand can help your right elbow. Now that's a great stretch. If you'd like to add on a little bit of that whole side body, you can, doesn't that feel good? So you see how the elbow that's in the air, you're adding that stretch to the side. Some of you might even want to add on a right foot over the left. Rotation. See all the different fibers you can get. All right, take a breath into that rib cage. Exhale up, left elbow, pat yourself on the back, hold on to your right elbow. Inhale, lift, and exhale over. Now you could add on your foot over. You might rotate. Breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2. Take another inhale. And then exhale. Bring your arms up and let that go. Give yourself a little shoulder roll. Good. Relaxing that. Perfect. We're going to add a weight that we can do an upright row to with both hands. So probably anywhere from 3 to 8 pounds per hand. And your palms are going to face you. And you can exhale and pull up and then lower and exhale. Good. Your weight is basically dragging along the front of your body. It's just in front of your body so that it's not too far away from you, right? And that's a good rule of thumb when you're lifting up things in your house or at work. You're keeping the weight in close. You're not leaning over with the unsupported back. Now, this is the one, Michelle, you told me it helped you when you thought about your muscles, the biceps and the shoulders, as opposed to the wrist and the thumb. So if you've got too much tension going on in a joint, see if you can move the weight a little or the wrist a little to make it to where it feels more neutral or more like an even tension throughout so that your muscles get the work, not your joints. All right, your neck is free and clear. You could move your head at any time. Oh yeah, that was good. That looked really good when I saw just now. That was good. Good down. 2 more. Exhale. 1 more. Exhale. Pull. Lower. And then give yourself a little bit of a breather. And I'm going to keep these weights. Feet are about shoulder width apart. And look how my back is, I'll just say flat. It's never a flat back, but it is ear, shoulder, hip. It's not rounded and it's not arched. Now you can pull up, exhale. You're going to exhale, pull. Now I'm going to turn just so I can see you. Yes, good. Your rear deltoid, your bicep, your back. Good. Pam, you might be able to stick your booty up a little bit more. See that? See? So it went like that. See, it helped the upper back. That was good. 5. 4. It almost feels like it makes the upper back longer when you're in that right place. 2. And 1. Now I'm going to have the hands by the weight, stand up, take those weights over here. Now before we go on, we're going to take a finger like that position, bend the knees. 5, 4, kind of like you're a Halloween cat. 3, 2. Now just actually put your hands on your knees, flexion and extension. So you're basically getting some blood flow in that back. Inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. And then 1 more. Roll all the way up. Roll up those shoulders. And the next weight that we're going to do is going to be frontal and lateral raise. So you see how long a lever that is? It's going to be a smaller weight. So probably anywhere from 2 to 5 pounds, 2 to 6 pounds. And take your palms beside you. Feet about shoulder width apart. And get ready to sneeze. I don't have the Rona. I just had cinnamon in my coffee. Excuse me. So go out like that. And exhale. Now your arms are not going higher than your shoulders. I'm going to say it in the positive. Your arms are staying lower than your shoulder height. Good, let me come in here. If you've had shoulder issues before, you're especially aware that you don't want this higher than your shoulder. The acromial process presses on the, crushes the supraspinatus tendon at the humeral head. So you don't want to go higher. And if in doubt, leave some of that range of motion out. In other words, don't go as high. Right? And look how the neck is free. The hands, and so Karen, here's a side view. You see how my arms are just slightly ahead of, I'm not letting them go behind. I shouldn't even pretend to show bad form. So they're in my peripheral. They're to the side, but they are just slightly ahead, if anything. All right, 108. All right, take one more. Pam, don't you nod your head at me. All right, so we're gonna go forward. All right, we're gonna alternate it right and left. Since I was so mean on that last one, we're gonna alternate. Well, it's Halloween, so there's your there's your trick. And forward, and right and left, and right and left, and exhale. And exhale. And you can see I'm not getting crunchy in the shoulder. It's my arm bone that lifts. It's not my upper trapezius that elevates my shoulder. See, it's just the arm bone, just the arm bone. It went almost vertical to almost horizontal, but I didn't have to do this to get it there. The muscles below the shoulder blade are keeping my shoulder safe. So when you do these cues here, you can imagine that's what you want when you're out in the world doing something like washing your car. Those shoulder blades are still down the back. You got it. So let's get rid of those. Let's take it over there. Now the right arm goes across the left arm. Good. Do you see how you could wrap your palms? Yeah. Good. Now I'm going to step back so that you could do a possible one-legged balance. It's called the eagle. So you could do this arm posture and sit down and make it more squat. Now you could also lift up your left leg and wrap it once or twice. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, inhale, and exhale, 1. Now release those arms. This time the right arm goes underneath once or twice. Sit down. And the right leg goes up and over. And hold. And breathe. Take another inhale. And an exhale to come back up. And let that go. Terrific. Let those shoulders go. Wonderful. And we're going to take another one-legged balance. So with your leg strength, so sit down, and that's a squat, basically an isometric contraction. Now, if you'd like to add on, take your right ankle on your left thigh and hold that squat. And good. You can add on to this other shoulder stretch, or you could just hold that one-legged squat. Hold 10. Yeah, so we've got a few things going on. 9, 8, you're calm. 7, calm determination. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then 1. That was fabulous. Let's take the other side. So sit down, ankle to thigh. And then that could be your posture. The hips are level, or you could 10, do the arms. 9, isometric. 8, 7, good. 6, I like the palms together as a backup thing. 5, 4, breathing. 3, 2, Take another inhale. And on the exhale, gently come down. Perfect, arms sway. We're getting ready to do some chest work. So I'm gonna have us on the floor with our weights. If you prefer to do chest press, what's it called? A push up on the wall, you can do that, or a push up on the floor. I'm just gonna mix things up. So now we've got this chest exercise we're gonna do with weights. So you'll probably need, it's gonna look like that, 3 to 12 pounds. And I'm gonna have us lie down, feet on the floor. Take an inhale. And your elbows are gonna go long, touch, bend the elbows, and touch. And exhale, touch. 4, 5, 6, 7, good, I see it, I like it. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. By the way, the ribs are on the floor, right? 14, that's why the feet on the floor help. Some of you might have a bench, but if you're on the bench, just make sure your ribs touch the bench. 3 more. 3, 2, 1. Now lower those down. Take a moment. You can take a full body stretch to just relieve tension. Just shake it out. Good. Let it go. Now you may need a lighter weight, or if that weight was okay, you can stick with this. It's going to be the fly. Now with the fly, I really want to stress that the elbow is soft. You never let your elbow go backwards. I think I told you last week I had a friend who did not ask for my form and told me she hurt herself. She had not asked me, but she was doing it on her own and her elbow went backwards. She didn't feel it at the time, but she now has an elbow injury that's kind of hanging around chronically. So you want to make sure that elbow is soft. It's almost like you have a tree in front of you. A poplar tree in front of you, a perfectly round tree in front of you. You're circling. Now inhale and exhale. And just to be even safe, you can, as soon as your upper arm, the back of your arm touches the floor, that's the end of your hug. That way your elbow, you just really want to make sure your elbow doesn't go backwards, especially with the weight in your hand, because it's a long lever. It's going to be too stressful. 3, Pam says that was 300. 2, and I really wasn't counting, can you tell? And then 1, and then let that down and take a full body stretch. Let out any tension. Terrific. All right, I'm going to get rid of the hand weights and get the roller out. So please grab your roller. This is such a great tool. We're going to work some abs. And if you need to sit, grab a sit. But basically, you're going to put the roller underneath your shins. If you don't have a roller, just use the floor. These are really fun. You're going to love them. All right, your elbows are going to be on the floor. And take an inhale. Oops, pull up the bridges first. All right, you're gonna take it's called inchworm. You're gonna take your knees in. Yeah, I'll just show. And back out. Now in and back out. Now you can turn your toes towards each other so that you are rolling out your tibial, anterior tibialis and not your tibia. Bend and out. Bend and out, and bend, and out, and inhale, and exhale. All right, so we have 4, we have 3, and we have 2, and we have 1. Now, those were really lovely. We can add an oblique twist to these, so you're going to take your knees to your left and your knees to your right. Knees to your left, knees to your right. So elbows down. Now inhale, you're going to take your knees to your left, go straight. See how you're in a plank? Knees to your right. Go straight. I've got to adjust every now and then. I don't worry about it. I just adjust and move on. Adjust and move on. Adjust and move on. And 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Now pull that in. Are you starting to feel your abdominals warm up? Yeah, it's really fun. This next one's called the pike. You're going to basically lift your hips up towards the sky. So elbows down. Now get ready. You go up. Do you see that? Yeah. Now keep your knees long. There you go. And up. They're going to be a little bent. It's true. A little soft, but basically up and back. Up and back. Take 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. All right, rest for a moment. You know, we can put those together with the oblique. So we're going to lift our hips to the left corner and then to the right corner and then to the left corner and then to the right corner. It's going to be really fun. Elbows down, inhale. Now on your exhale, lift your hips, go left. Now come down and go right and go left and go right. Left, right. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. So are your abs burning? Good. Yes. I see the ponytails nodding emphatically, yes. So now we're going to do 4 points of light. You're going to go into a plank, bend your knees. Now turn left. Now go center. Now turn right. Go center and go back. Here we go. In, left, center, right, go back. In, left, center, right, go back. Now we're going to go in, turn right, center, turn left, go back. In, turn right, center, turn left. In, right, center, turn left. Recover, pass out, flat, pancake pose. Yeah, I'm just pretending. I'm just playing. Yeah, you can just rest. We are going to do a belly down pose though, so I have to put the roller on the other end. That opposite muscle group is the back. And we're going to put our bellies down. So our arms are on the roller here and here. Okay. If you're not a belly down person, if this just doesn't work for you, gives you nausea or whatever, or your low back doesn't like it, you can always do cat-cow and get extension. Inhale. If you have a pre-existing condition that precludes you from doing extension, don't do extension. Just do something neutral, like opposite arm, opposite leg reach. If these cues that I'm saying don't make sense, just send me an email later and we can talk about it a little bit. But basically, we want to help the back. So for most of us, we're so forward during the day, we need something to deliberately add extension into our life and strength into our backbone. Press your hands, and I like to press the pinky side down. That is going to help me get more in touch with my serratus anterior, which is a stabilizer, ribs 1 through 8, on my shoulder blade. It's going to keep my shoulder blade in a really nice position. Lift up, healthy scapular alignment. Now, look how long the neck is. If you see this posture, it's not gonna, it doesn't even look right, right? This even looks better, like a puzzle piece in the right place. Inhale. I love this. So you feel lats, you feel triceps. 2 more, elbows just a little longer. Michelle, if you can. Now, Betty, that looks great. Now hold this next one up. 8, good, Rick. 7, 6. You feel your hamstring through your glutes a little bit too. Belly pulls up. 5, 4, 3, 2, lower down. Now, you can leave your arms up here and rest your head, and it gives you a little shoulder stretch. All right, inhale. Now we're going to lift into swan again and pause. Keep your right arm on, and you can add your left hand to your hamstring. Touch the roller again. Right hand to hamstring. Left arm, right arm. Left, right. Left, right, One more. One. Right. Lift up and hold. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Child pose. Press your hips back. Now this time with your child's pose, if you put your arm on top of your roller, you can get a little shoulder stretch when you drop. So hold 5, 4, 3, 2. Take another inhale. And an exhale. What everyone's been waiting for is the IT rollout. So we're going to take this and roll out the IT band. Your left foot can be on the floor and your elbow can be on the mat, and start rolling out from your greater trochanter, that hip bone on the side, down the leg to just shy of the knee. All right, inhale and exhale, inhale and exhale. Now you could rotate a little up and get more of that outer hamstring. You can rotate a little bit down and get more of that lateral quad. If you've got some tense areas, you can do those. TFL is always a really fun one, right where the front pocket is. It's a muscle that's about 3 fingers wide. The inguinal crease up here, or lateral. All right, hold. 5, 4, 3, 2. Good. Inhale and exhale. All right, let's take the other side. And I haven't said this yet, but if you do have a trigger point, one that's exquisite point of pain, you can stay on that trigger point 30 seconds to 90 seconds and release it. What I'm going to do is roll out, show that, but please take the time, if you have a trigger point, just to sit on it and breathe on it. Actually, I need to bring my coffee. That would be a tragedy if that spilled. That would be scary, like Halloween scary. So we're going to roll out that IT. One side is probably different than the other. If you have a little bit of a shorter leg, like I do, like that left one, it usually is running a little tighter. TFL is always a good one, that little muscle near the front pocket, or kind of on the outside of it. So I'm on that right now. So I'm rotating down to get it. Good, IT, greater trochanter, go towards the. Now, if you've been doing this, or you have more flexible fascia, more plant fascia, you can take both feet off the floor. See how I'm in a plank? So mine are pretty good today, and I have a softer roller. The black ones, I tend to be firmer. This blue one I've had for probably 20 years, so it's a little lighter. So you just want to go to how it feels. You want to be able to breathe. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Did you find a good place? Looks like you did. I found one just now, so I'm counting 5 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Really good. Very good. Shall we do the booty? It's such a common area. Let's do it this way. We're going to sit on it this way, ankle to thigh. Now, I've got my left ankle on the right thigh. Roll out that piriformis from greater trochanter to sacrum. Basically, it's hard to go wrong here. There's so many muscles. Okay. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Good. Let's hit that other one, ankle to thigh. Now, hip to sacrum, the outer bone to the sacrum. This is the melt part of the class. And we do work our legs a lot during the other classes during the week. So we touch the muscles today with the strength training of the legs, but we're adding this extra roller component. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2. So nice, isn't it? And 1. All right, let's do the upper back. You're gonna take your feet on the floor, almost like you're doing a bridge. Your feet are on the floor. Put the roller towards your upper back. See that? Hands behind your head. Lift up your booty. So right now, my booty's off the ground. Your booty's up. Yeah. Now roll back and forth. And do you feel, first of all, do you feel how good that is? Feel the muscles between the shoulder blades. Look down for the beginning of this, so you're looking through your legs. Now, some of you may feel like you get more relief when you deviate left on the shoulder blade edge, the medial border of that shoulder blade, or on the shoulder blade, the infraspinatus there. Now, how about the right? How about doing a bit of a back bend? Five, 4, keep going, I just have to move away. 3, 2, and 1. How was that? That got good, huh? Yeah? We're gonna do the quads. Last week, I think it was, we didn't do much of the rolling, so we're making up for it today. Your body's gonna feel like you got a massage. So let your elbows go down on the floor. Now, I've got both legs on my roller. My quads are the muscles on the front of the thigh, the anterior portion of the thigh. And I'm using my plank muscles, so I'm not just saggy in my head or my abs. I'm using my shoulder blade stabilizers to safely roll out my quads. Now try internal rotation. Point your toes towards each other. Do you see how that gets it biases the lateral quad? Now, and do the other one, act like you're Charlie Chaplin and your toes point out. And you see how that biases the medial quad? And now, if you want to make it harder, look how I shorten the lever. You see how I bend my knees? Thank you so much, Pam. You look great for your next appointment. Thank you. All right, you can also pump the legs back and forth. 5, 4, 3, good, 2. And just deviate left. Maybe there's something over there. Deviate right. My TFL's still wanting some attention, so you can go to that. 5, 4, 3, 2. Take another inhale. And exhale. And let's take that roller on the vertical position. This, of course, is one of my favorite exercises for the roller. Actually, I love all of them, but this is the one that other people tell me they remember to do on their own. If they don't remember the other ones, they always remember this one. The head's on the roller, the booty's on the roller. You see that? And then the chest and shoulders are open. So I'm on the roller. Yeah, see if you like that, Rick. I'm glad you guys got a roller. This one's really fun. And okay, that looks good, Michelle. The way you have your hands, everyone's going to be different. So I'm showing this one. You might be here, you might be here. What I like is that your shoulders are open wherever you need them to be. So that, let's say you had a really hard week of forward taps, your arms might not feel comfortable up here. They might need to be a little lower. I like the arm to touch the ground somehow, so the arm muscles aren't, hey, help, that we can't relax. So you want them to be able to touch something, the chest and pecs. Some of you might like to roll a little bit left and right, and you get a massage on the muscles that attach to the sacrum and wherever you are touching the roller, your head, the little toe ridge maybe, the back of the head has some muscles you can feel. And maybe the rhomboids between the shoulder blades, just something. Now just let go and breathe in fresh new air, because we just worked and opened up all these muscles so they're ready for new life. Sometimes we carry around tension and there's a little hypoxia in the areas that we've held tension in. But right now we're giving them an opportunity to remember that they are open. But they only need to contract when we intentionally contract them. Their natural resting state can be more open and receptive. You're letting go, you're breathing. Now take a moment to notice how good it feels to be in a state of having worked calmly, relaxed the nervous system, the breath and the brain, the mind and the spirit, to slowly start waking up your fingers and your toes, to slowly come up to a seated position that's good for you. You can even sit on your roller. Lift up through your spine, and you can take your hands to your heart to give yourself some appreciation. Sometimes we go through our days and we don't even acknowledge all that we've done. So you've already gotten up and done an hour of movement, something good for your body, stretching. So give yourself appreciation. And then set a deliberate intention for the rest of your day. What kind of day do you want to create? I want to create a magical day. So that's going to be my intention, is to see all the wonder that's surrounding me, to have my eyes open. It's like an extra pair of glasses with extra special lenses that I can see all the magic around. So whatever your intention is, let that be. Let your cells absorb that. Let yourself receive that gift so that you can choose a higher vibration and a higher frequency to exist. Thank you so much. May you have peace the rest of your day. Thank you guys so much. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. I'll see you tomorrow for Booty Bar. Bye.